All right, DBros Discussions back here with another video. I'm gonna count us into this podcast in 3, 2, and 1.
Why you use your thumb like that?
How do you
Why
count?
you using your thumb to count? Nah, you don't use 3,
Okay.
2, 1. That's how you do it. That's the correct.
That's a lot.
That's the correct way to do it.
So it's just gonna be us two again in this podcast. The DBros, you already know what it is. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you the first question. First question of the day is. This one's a lot already. This one's already a lot to unpack. We haven't gotten into a conversation, but is being toxic ever a good idea?
No. Being toxic.
Being toxic.
Being toxic can. No.
The thing is, I feel like it's important to like define kind of what toxic is, because like some people like view stuff like differently
As toxic.
as
Yeah.
toxic or not, So, like for example, like jealousy, is that like a good? Is that a good? Because
Okay.
what
All
you
right.
think that's kind of toxic, right? Jealousy, right?
I guess so. I guess. Yeah. I guess that's it's generally a toxic trait. I think it's a good trait. Yeah. I think that's a good trait.
It's a good thing to have.
Not
Some jealousy.
like obviously like just not.
So say it
just
say it for the people. A little being toxic is a good thing.
No, I think I think being a little jealous is okay, but I personally wouldn't call that toxicity. It's just like when it gets like excessive,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
go out type
Yeah.
type things.
Yeah, no, but what if it's like your partner is like chilling with someone else and like you're just kind of jealous, like
Yeah, I feel like
maybe like you just wish that was you,
yeah. I feel that because it all depends on your relationship. Because sometimes you're gonna be okay with who they're hanging out with,
Right.
and sometimes you're not.
Like just like based on what? Based off of what are you gonna be okay with or not okay with? Based on how the person is,
Just based
based
off
on character, like or like based on look, maybe. Maybe they look the part. They look too attractive.
Yeah, honestly, it could be any of those. It could be any of those things. I feel like those are a little more insecure.
Yeah.
Reasons.
So, like, do you think you'd be okay? Like, say your partner had like a friend, and they're like more higher up on the attractive scale, like
Yeah.
like 9 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10, good looks, versus chilling with someone who's like maybe like a 4 or like more like a 5 or 6 out of 10 in terms of looks. Do you think that would like change?
That would definitely change my opinion. I'm not even gonna lie. Not even. This might be coming from a little bit like an insecure spot, maybe a little insecure spot deep inside of me, maybe. But like, yeah, like if they're a 9 or 10 out of 10, like obviously that's gonna influence my like opinion on
Okay.
like my girl chilling with them.
Okay.
Also because like I also do think that it's hard to have platonic friendships. Like in today's day and age. Not that it's impossible, but like, yeah, like if they're 9 or 10 out of 10, then that's probably like why you guys are even talking in the first
Because
place.
of their looks.
Because of their looks.
Oh, I mean, okay, fair enough. I would say for me, I would be more like, for sure, I'd be like, yeah, I think more about that
You
one.
think
like,
about it.
I think more about that one, but it's kind of the same thing for me either way. I just like it's just gonna be like go have fun, do your thing, whatever. If you're a 6 out of 10 or you're chilling with a 6 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, but I would just think more about the 10 out of 10. Like
Yeah.
rather than like 6 out of 10, I wouldn't be as worried.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna do anything, but also it could be like the 6 out of 10s. Those are the ones that like fly like under the radar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those are the ones that are flying. Those are the ones you might want to be worried about.
It's funny because I've asked this question to like some people before, and they say like no, they wouldn't care. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. I just wouldn't be like okay with it, type thing, right?
No, I don't think that's true though. I don't think that's true. It's just like I feel like people are like. It just depends where you are on the insecurity scale. Because I at the end of the day, I think it's just an insecurity, to be honest. Like, just being transparent about it. It's more or less an insecurity.
Wait, what is the fact that you would let your girl chill with someone who's 6 out of 10 versus a 10 out of 10? Or
Yeah. The fact that even has any influence. But I feel like, for example, if you're a 10 out of 10 and your girl's chilling with a 10 out of 10, you're not going to complain. You know what I mean? You're not going to complain too much. But
Okay.
if you're like, I'm just
I don't know about that, but okay.
okay. If you're like a 6 out of 10, and your girl's chilling with a 10 out of 10, you're gonna feel away. You know, like, oh, what if she leaves me? What if she likes him more? You know, I feel like that's reverse with both genders too. But like, yeah, like if you're a 2 out of 10, you're not even gonna want them chilling with a 6 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's just your
No, but I
personal
feel like,
opinion.
but like the thing is, when I ask anyone, they just say, you know, they wouldn't want them chilling with anyone regardless. It doesn't matter where they are on the scale.
What you mean like one-on-one, or like in a group setting, like they're all friends?
1-on-1. Let's go 1-on-1.
Yeah, that's valid. That's
you
valid.
wouldn't want-
That's
you
a
wouldn't
boundary.
want-
Yeah,
you
that's a
wouldn't
valid
want
boundary. Yeah, 1-on-one, that's a valid boundary. I'm
Yeah.
talking like I was just when I thought about it, I was like, okay, if they're in a group and they know each other, you know, they're mutuals.
Okay, no, but I'm saying like 1-on-1, and I'm kind of superficial in this way. Like, if you're chilling with a 1 out of 10, if you're chilling with someone who's like just visibly not that attractive, I'd be like, yeah, go have fun, you know, whatever. I'm not even gonna think twice about it, you know.
I would still think about it.
No.
I wouldn't 1-on-one because 1-on-one. What are you doing 1-on-1? That's just leisure, bro.
That's just leisure.
That's just leisure.
Yeah, it is leisure, but it's like
So what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, see that's what gets me. That's what gets me. Like 1-on-one
No,
is
but see,
strict
the thing is,
leisure.
it's not even like, it doesn't even have to do with like my girl chilling with someone. It's more like cause I trust her. I would trust her.
Yeah.
To like, whether it's a 2 out of 10 or like
10 out of 10.
I
Yeah.
would trust her.
Yeah.
But just in my mind, you know, I'm just thinking, that's like a 10 out of 10, you know, versus like, I wouldn't think too much if it's a 2 out of 10.
But like, you know, like for example, if they're a 10 out of 10, like your girl's obviously gonna find them attractive. You know what I mean?
yes.
So like, does that not bother you at all?
No, because that's like, that's the thing. If they're chilling with them, that's why it would bother me. Yeah, it would. But obviously, you know, that's just how humans are. Like, you're not gonna find just like not just one person's in the world is the attractive. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, like 1-on-1, like, yeah, it doesn't matter to me if they're 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 either. I don't want my girl chilling with them 1-on-1. That's just leisure. What you doing chilling with someone 1-on-1? If it's a group setting, I can
Like,
I can
under
kinda
no
see-
circumstances. You're
Yeah,
saying.
under no circumstance. Well, it could be business. Yeah, that's fine. Like, you know, like you got to give me a reason at that point. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm just gonna assume it's strict leisure. So yeah, but you know, there are reasons why you would chill with someone 1-on-1. You know, but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Cool. Those are your boundaries, you know. But like, back to the actual main question, like, is being toxic ever like a good thing? And we're saying like, yeah, it kind of is, you know, in a way. And so I don't think it's toxic, you know, to be like jealous. You could be like overly jealous, or maybe like there's controlling, but there's also like, you know, just worried about your partner.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like understanding like where that toxic like comes from. Like, you know, if it's too much,
Yeah.
then it's toxic. You know.
I think it's okay to be a little toxic in that sense. You know, like you're a little jealous. It's good because they obviously, and for them too, they obviously want to feel like, you know, they're important. You know. So like, if you're like a little jealous, then they feel like
Yeah, exactly. You know, it means it shows you care.
yeah, it shows you care. Yeah, yeah. So I think toxic is a little bit of toxicity is okay.
Yeah, but I think it's important to like understand when it's like actually toxic for you, because that's what toxic is. You know, when it's actually toxic for you. Like, I don't think being jealous is coherently toxic for your relationship in a way. But like, obviously, when you start to do things that like say things, you know, then it becomes like toxic for your relationship.
Yeah,
Certain things, right?
that's true.
So I guess I would say a little bit of toxicity is good for your relationship to show, you know, the person actually cares, whatnot, you know, all that.
Yeah,
But it could be too far, you know. And if it's bad for you, then it's too toxic. If it's putting you down, bringing you down, then like it's toxic, you know. It's too toxic. So moving on to the next question of the day is, I actually got this from another podcast, Suburb Talks, but is it sus for an ex to wish you happy birthday?
For an ex to wish you happy birthday?
Yeah.
Like, you guys are not in any communication. Just out of the blue, she wishes you happy birthday.
Yeah. Let's say that.
I don't know. Is it sus? Like, okay, let's see.
How do you think your girl would feel about that?
How? I'm trying to think, how would I feel? Yeah, how would I feel? Yeah, I'd be like, that's a little sus, you know?
I'd be that sus.
Yeah, a little sus. Trying to get back into it. It's always a birthday text too.
It's the birthday text.
too.
Birthday text or like Christmas, like Merry Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Like a holiday text is like, that's a common.
That's great. I just thought about that.
Yeah. That's a common like.
Or just like
way.
checking up on her, see like where she's at and relationship status and everything.
Yeah, it's a checkup. It's a checkup. You're saying like
That's
happy birthday
crazy.
or like Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's
Happy
sus.
New Year.
That's sus. That's sus.
It's sus for sure. So I mean, what are you telling your girl to do if she gets like a?
Just ignore it.
Just ignore it.
Yeah.
And
Just
what are you
ignore
gonna
it.
do it? What are you gonna do? Just ignore it.
Yeah. Just ignore it. Yeah. I got bigger fish to fry. I got bigger things to worry about. But yeah, that's sus.
So like, you think that's like what if you guys were on good terms or something though?
Me and the ex?
Yeah. And they just said happy birthday.
Out of the blue. To my girl.
Wait, what? Yeah, to your girl.
But like, so my girl and her don't talk. Girl and him don't talk.
Yeah.
But me and him were like on good terms.
No. She's on good terms. She was on good terms before they broke up.
Still sauce. It's a happy birthday text at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's just a happy birthday text. You could just say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
Any conversation after that like isn't warranted.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can say thank you. It's sus, but you can say thank you and that's it. What's something you used to believe in relationships, but you no longer believe now that you are in one? Now that you've been through all the.
When I was younger, at least, and actually, like, when you are younger too, like high school.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of things.
You have a
change.
lot of different beliefs when you're in
yeah.
high school versus like when you actually like get older and mature.
Yeah. But I would say back in high school, like it was cool to have like just friends, like there wasn't like girlfriends, guy friends like that. It was just friends, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it still is just friends. But when you're like talking to the opposite gender, as you get older, I feel like for me, I feel like like you have so many stuff that you should be doing like right now, like so many stuff and so many people that you could be talking to, but you're talking to like these people, It's almost like in a way, I feel like those people, if you're talking to the opposite gender like a lot, I feel like in a way you're still like seeking that, you know what I mean? Like when you're in a relationship.
Okay, I mean, I guess, yeah.
People that like they'll go out, they won't go out. Or that would be hard to get them out the house, like one of your boys. It'd be hard to get them out the house. And then when it comes to a girl, like they're ready to go, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm like, like you're just focused on the wrong thing,
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. And I'm sure it flies the opposite way too, like your homegirl is trying to get you out of the house, and then when it comes to a guy, you're ready to go. You're like you're ready to go.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
So I'm like, at this age, I'm like, you have so much responsibilities, so much stuff to worry about. If you're talking to like guys and like, if you're talking to like too much guys, I wouldn't say like.
Okay, but like you're talking about like a single person right now, because there's no one's doing that in a relationship.
Yeah, like people could be though.
I don't know anyone who does that in a relationship. will be like ready to fly at the house if they hear guys, or girls, or something. If you're in a relationship, you have your partner, and you're not
Like, it'll be low key though. It won't be like high key.
No. I don't know anyone in a
It'll be
relationship.
low key. It'll be low key. Oh, it'll be like, oh, yo, this is happening, you know, and you're ready to go. No,
No, I don't know anyone like that. I don't know.
you just gotta like, once you know what I'm talking about, you'll see it all the time. You'll see it all the time.
When they're single, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what he was saying in his like long spiel, he's basically trying to say that if you're a girl, and you're just like completely, you're ready to go as soon as you hear guys are gonna be there, you know, maybe attractive guys, then you're ready to go. But if it's your homegirls, you're just chilling, you're not really trying to go out. And if you're a guy, as soon as you hear, oh, hot, attractive girls are gonna be there, you're just ready to go out. But if it's your homeboys, you're just like, you're not really trying to go. So that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm saying, like, anyone in a relationship's not really doing that.
it's a low key thing though. But also, I would say that's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing like inherently wrong with like, you know, want to chill with your like opposite gender friends. But I will say, like, as you get older, like once you're in like college, university, you got work to do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got work to do. Like, in high school, you could chill with your friends, like, all day. You could chill with your friends all day. Like, it doesn't matter if they're grade 12, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, even if you're trying to get into, like, uni college,
Mm-hmm.
like, a good one, you still got, like, so much time. You still have so much time.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get out of high school, like, you don't got that much time. So, whatever you're putting your time into is, like, what you actually prioritize at that point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So,
Yeah, so what's something I used to believe in relationships that I don't really believe anymore is, honestly, I feel like I had a lot of different beliefs when I was like in high school, younger. Like, first of all, like, I was thinking, you know, like, you could be in a relationship with anyone. You could genuinely be in a relationship with anyone that you like, regardless of like whatever boundaries, you know, there could be. You know, if you guys like each other enough, then you guys will work. But like, there's definitely like cultural and like stuff, you know, cultural boundaries and like other things. Their parents, you know,
yeah.
like there's definitely those type of stuff, you know, that'll definitely stunt you guys, you know. And again, it could still work out, but this is just something that like you should be aware of, you know.
Yeah.
As a kid, I'm just like, I'm like thinking, oh, if you like each other enough, you know,
Yeah.
you guys are gonna work, type shit. But you know, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good one actually.
Yeah, and then there's also
I agree with you on that.
yeah, for sure. And then there's also like, you could really like someone, and they could really like you, but it not work out still. You know?
Oh yeah.
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 You get me? Like even if you guys are like, you know, like super like chill, or like super like, I don't know. It could just not work out because you guys are just going different places in life, you know?
I feel like for like marriages and stuff, they're so hard. They're so hard to like actually have a good bond, you know what I mean? I feel like it's really hard.
A marriage.
Yeah, like like relationships that like actually develop, you know? Past just
It's funny you say
dating.
that, because it's like, that's kind of the conditions you grew up in, you know?
But like, even like,
If you didn't like talk to someone who like, you know, like maybe their parents had like a really good relationship, and they wouldn't think it's that hard, you know? That's another thing. That's another
no,
thing. You guys,
when I say it's hard, I mean like it's just so uncommon. It's just so uncommon.
yeah, I guess like depending on like, because of society, or,
Yeah,
like, whatever, like
yeah.
it's just, you know, it's not as common. But if you were to talk to someone, like, that's another thing actually, like, some people just, depending how you view a relationship, you guys just could not work out either, you know? Like, some people,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's so many things that I didn't like, I didn't really know, like I didn't really like even like take in before, like when I was younger. It was just like, you know, if you like someone and they like you back,
Yeah, then
boom,
you guys are good. You guys are good to
boom,
roll.
compatible. Let's go, you know. But that's not even like. There's so many things. It's like,
Yeah, when I actually think about it, like even the people that I know, like, you know, our friends and stuff, I'd say only about like 50 of them got both their parents, like live with both their parents, you know? Like 50%.
50%?
50%. Only half. Only half. Like it's not even that
I
common.
feel like in society, like nowadays,
yeah, to have like a healthy, like a solid relationship, like a solid. It's hard. It's a hard thing.
it's hard because you're on the other 50%. That's why. Nah, yeah, but
Statistically speaking, you roll.
statistically speaking, it's hard.
You're flipping a coin.
No, for real. But yeah, that could be like another thing though. Like some people, you know, it's like, yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that you wouldn't know like at the start, like, you know.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, you gotta. If you've never been in a relationship before, it's good to. I wouldn't say it's like good to like mess around or anything, but it's good to gain some experience at least. What do you think?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of messing around though.
No, yeah, like I believe you should try and experience a relationship.
Yeah.
Like for sure, like as soon as possible, honestly.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, even if you don't think you're ready for it. You should want to try it, just to, like, first of all, find out what you're not ready for. You know?
But some of them, like, if you're too young and you get into a relationship, like, it actually traumatizes you.
In a way, yeah.
It traumatizes you. Like, you might never actually recover from that. That's scary to think about.
But that's even if you're too old. It's worse. I think if you're older, it's worse.
Yeah, it is.
It's worse.
It's way worse if you're older.
Way worse.
It's way worse.
Yeah. So
But
go
like-
ahead and no, yeah, but for real, you should 100% like step out of that. Maybe if you're maybe you're in high school, or maybe you're even college or university, like, and you're not sure if you're ready for a relationship, all that. You should step out and, like, you know.
Okay, what advice do you have for people like that have never been in a relationship before and they're in college?
Okay. That kind of encompasses a lot of things. Like, are you not in a relationship because you don't want to be in one? Do you want to be in one? And
Yeah, they want to. Let's say they want to be in one.
Okay, you want to be in a relationship and you're just not in
They're
one.
coming to you for advice. Let's say I'm a college student that's never been in a relationship. I'm coming to you for advice.
All right, listen up.
There's this girl I really
Chump
like.
chains. Oh, there's a girl you
There's
like?
a girl I really like.
Okay, did you tell her that?
No.
Okay, she doesn't know that.
No, she doesn't know.
Okay. Well, in your case, if there's a girl you like, I would say, you know, shoot your shot. You know, shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You shoot my shot.
Just shoot your shot.
But like, she doesn't even know me.
Oh, she doesn't even know you.
Yeah, she doesn't know me.
Doesn't matter. Shoot your shot.
We're just in the same class.
Actually, before you shoot
I
your
don't have
shot,
the confidence to shoot my shot.
okay. Before you shoot your shot, gather some information. You know, what does she like? Does she have a boyfriend? That's another thing. Does she have a boyfriend? Maybe find out something she likes to do, and then shoot your shot. And then you're saying you don't have the confidence to shoot your shot?
Yeah, like how would you? Yeah, what would you tell someone? Would they just go? Should they just go and like flop it?
Yeah, I mean, I would tell you, like, you know, think about it, and then, you know, go for it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, that could just, like, hinder you, you know? So I'd say, like...
Personally, I think failure is, like, the biggest lesson you could have.
Yeah,
honestly.
so I would say, like, you know, just go up and be like, if you've never met her, like, you never talked to her, like, go introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, like, go from there. And then shoot your shot when you think you're ready, I guess.
So don't go, like... So basically, you're not supposed to go for, like, 100%, like, off the start. You just want
could if you're confident enough.
Yeah?
You could, yeah.
No, if you're confident enough, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
but, like, I'm
assuming-
saying, like...
we're assuming they've never been in a relationship,
Yeah.
and they want to experience something.
I would say, you know, just go ahead and introduce yourself. If you don't know her,
Just introduce yourself, right?
yeah. Introduce yourself.
I like that. I think failure is one of the best lessons, for this kind of stuff too. Because if you've never been in like a relationship before, it probably is pretty hard to.
Yeah, I would say
start.
honestly, like for sure, like when I was younger, if I would have like, I would definitely not be able to just go out and shoot my shot at a girl,
Mm-hmm.
So I would say like definitely build up the confidence in like other ways, and then you'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like when you actually like start doing it, you'd realize it's not that scary. It's like you don't even need to have like crazy confidence for it or anything like that.
So, how do you shoot your shot?
Whoa, that's nah, that's free game. I'm not giving out no free game here.
That's free game. That's free game.
You got to pay me.
Damn. All right. So we'll be link in description for the coaching,
Patreon.
the Patreon, Delano's free coaching lessons. Not free. Sorry. Delano's.
Have you seen those videos though where they like they go on like e-dates with people and like they have someone like on the headset like telling them like taekwondo like taekwondo he tells them like what to say and all that.
Yeah.
And then like some other people do it too. I don't know if you know like Jason the Asian kid.
No.
Like he 1v1 what's his name? Asian Jap. He 1v1 Asian Jap like Asian they go to 20. He gave him a 19-0 lead. Asian just still beat him. Like,
Damn.
then yeah, they had wagered like 2K, so there's some money on the line too. So then Asian just still beat him.
That's crazy. 20-0. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Asian
god.
Jeff, bro. Like,
I would never beat him either.
Like, all right, guys, we have one more question. Camera's still going, so I think we're good for this. But this is gonna be the last question of the day. Is do you think you can truly form a strong bond with a person without ever seeing their face? So this question was it was derived from the new show, not even a new show, just new season of it called Love Is Blind. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it, yeah. But I don't know what it's about or anything.
So I'll give you a quick synopsis. So basically they're in these pods, right? It's a girl and a guy, and they're on other sides of the pod, and they can only talk to each other, but they can't see each other's face, right? So the premise of the show is they're supposed to get married without ever seeing each other, like propose without ever seeing the other person's face. Yeah. So do you think you would be able to form like an actual strong bond with someone from doing something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you can form a strong bond without seeing someone's face, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are born without sight, so are they?
True. That's true.
Does that mean they can't find true love?
That's very true. Like, and
Yeah.
even if you're playing like games online, for example, you never see anyone's face like a lot of times, but
Yeah.
like, maybe you have like an online friend or something. I know those are kind of funny like to some people, but like they're real.
Yeah.
I never had one. Never really had an friend, but yeah, they're real. Like, and then you meet them in person, chill vibes, whatever.
Yeah. I think you could definitely, you definitely don't have to see someone's face because there's I don't know how you can form a strong bond with someone if you can't hear them though. If you can't hear them, if you can't hear or see them, I don't know. I don't know what you got left. I don't know what you got left, but if you can't see them, you can definitely still hear them,
Yeah.
Words of affirmation, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was just a quick question from pretty much Love Is Blind, because I was I'm like watching the show, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know about this. Like, how you gonna really propose to someone without?
That might be too much. Personally, there's no way I could do that.
Yeah, like it's not even like. I feel like you'd have to meet them in person, to form like. You could definitely form a bond with someone, But for it to be like a strong bond, I feel like you'd have to like meet them in person.
I feel like you can form a strong bond, but as soon as you meet them in person, stuff kind of change. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it changes up the dynamic a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Like that, then you're adding looks into the equation.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not even talking like looks. I'm just saying like, I don't know. You'd have to meet them in person. You know, like just to like give you that like. For me, it kind of just give me that like, this is a real person. You know.
True. That is true.
Right.
I'm
So I feel
definitely
like
not marrying someone without seeing their face. Tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm saying like I think you could form a bond with someone for sure, but for me, it's just like it doesn't feel real unless you meet them in person.
That's true in a way. Yeah. Like whenever I'm playing online, I
like
forget.
imagination.
Yeah,
It feels like-
yeah. When I'm playing Call of Duty, and like you just hear like people talking on the mic,
Yeah.
you forget these are actually real people. You
Yeah.
know, playing in their home and shit.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think about.
So I'm saying interesting show for sure. And so much to say about the show, honestly. But that's not what the podcast is going to be about. We could talk about that in another episode, though, for sure. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching to the end, because this is definitely a longer one for sure. And we do appreciate all of you guys who stayed to the end of the video. And if you are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video if you did like it. And this is going to be it from the two DBros.